Good morning, everybody. It is May 10th. Just got loaded up back on the trail. It's about 10 minutes till 8. And no big plans for today. Just going to go as far as I feel like it. So, about to hit I-40 here in the next mile or so. I think we have to cross underneath it. So, that should be interesting. And then push past Standing Bear Farm, which is like a hostel. It's like a mile and a half away, but I think it's kind of sketch. The reviews, it sounds like just about everybody that goes there, like maybe like 1 out of every 3 that go there leave with norovirus. So yeah, I don't want no part of that. But it would be nice to stop in there and maybe get a Coke. But I don't think Coca-Cola is the kind of Coke they sell, if you know what I mean. So anyway, pushing right on through there, and I don't know. We'll see what happens. Let's go. There's a white blaze going that way. Get this figured out. Is the Pigeon River. Let's go. And here's I-40. Gotta cross underneath. See how them top blazes are kicked to the left? Telling us to turn left. There's our next blaze. Here we go. So that's where we came from. And that is where we're going. Back up and back in. Let's go. So we made it here to Standing Bear. You can see the sign, 0.2 that way, but we're not gonna go. This is where we came from. And we're gonna cross here. You can see the white blaze over there. And looks like we're gonna get back to climbing. Almost to the top of Snowbird Peak. It just opened up like this. We just came out and looks like it's getting grassy. AT, northbound. That's where we came from. Check this dude out up here. Some kind of like weather station or something. That's where the trail keeps going. I'm gonna go up here and see what's going on. Doing some kind of maintenance on the inside. That's what all that slam bamming around is. There's a construction crew up here. Apparently you can drive up here somehow. Pretty good views. They were back up. pretty neat. So check out what the construction crew just hooked me up with. Boom. 0 calories. But man, right now, awfully refreshing. Pretty sure he was the foreman. He was the guy sitting on the back of the pickup truck, drinking Diet Cokes, just kind of watching what everybody was doing. Anyway, I have no idea what that place was or what they're doing up there. I didn't ask a lot of questions. Some of them had government tags. I'm guessing it's like a weather station or something like that. So, but anyway, I came back down here to the trail to probably gonna eat a little lunch and drink my Coke. All right. So for the record, I did look around up there for like some kind of outdoor public type trash can facility or bin. There's not one, I'm sure, because if they had one, it would have to be bear proof or whatever. But I've absolutely got like 2.5 days of garbage I'm carrying around that I would have loved to have gotten rid of. And those guys probably would have taken it if I would have asked them. They seem super cool. But I wasn't gonna be that guy. So, yep, got another piece of trash because I got the aluminum can that my Coke was in, but I don't care, I'll carry it. It was worth it. That thing was delicious. But anyway, all packed back up, feeling good, and moving north. All right, we are here in Deep Gap, where we came from. That's where we'll be headed. And it's like, I guess you could camp here if you wanted to, or take a break. I'm not sure about water though. Probably have to have water with you, but pretty nice place. Where we came from, and we just popped out into Brown Gap Spring. Like some kind of little road here. Another road. Probably how that construction crew is getting up there to Snowbird Peak, be my guess. Especially with the open gate here. A little investigation going on. All right, that's us across the street. Let's go. Just got here. This is Max Patch Road. That's where we came from. Like a little parking area here. Little campsite up there, I guess, if you wanted to stay in there. Here's the trail. And it picks back up right over there across the street through the fence. All right. They got this in far out also, but if you notice, there's a no camping zone all around and on top of Max Patch, at least until June 30th, I think, of this year. There was a 2-year ban on it. Apparently they're having just problems with overwhelming amounts of tourists and day hikers and pray-through hikers, just everybody wanting to see it and climb it and all that. Anyway, so here's that. We ain't even to the summit yet. Max Patch, almost. Let's go. Check this out. Worked all day to get here. Absolutely worth it. All right, we're on top of Max Patch, everybody. Are you ready? Boom. In every direction. Look at them too. That ought to be a movie. All right, max patch. So just to bring you up to speed on some of what's going on out here. So 2 nights ago, when I stayed at the Tri-Corner Knob shelter, one shelter over from there, I think it's the Crosby Knob shelter. Anyway, a bear bit a lady, right? So apparently early one morning, a lady went to the privy to use the bathroom, and when she came out, there was a bear. And everybody went crazy, started making racket, trying to scare the bear, spook it off. And everybody was heading to the shelter to gather up in the shelter and hope the bear would go away, right? Well, apparently that didn't happen. And the lady, before she was able to make it to the shelter, the bear bit her right on her butt. And so they called park rangers and everything. While the bear was still there, apparently the bear hung out for a little while, tore up some people's tents, bit or clawed through somebody's water bag, tore up some water bottles, just all kind of crazy damage. And so the park rangers were like, you know, build a fire, make a bunch of racket, the bear will eventually leave. And sounded like they were familiar with the bear. So apparently, like, this is some kind of nuisance bear in the area. But, so long story short, the bear eventually leaves. But there was no response. Like, no park ranger came out there. I think they did a report over the phone. And they were just kind of like, yep, there's bears out there. Y'all be careful. and that was that. So anyway, apparently the lady hiked out and got to Davenport Gap and went to town and went to the hospital to get evaluated and everything. It sounds like she's going to be okay and going to be coming back to trail in a couple of days. But isn't that wild? So I ran into another hiker just a little while ago while I was up on Max Patch, and he evidently came across some rangers today, and they had caught up with the bear and had dispatched it. And we're in the process of taking that bear to somewhere in Knoxville to be tested for rabies and whatever else. But isn't that wild? So anyways, and then I had service on top of Max Patch and just got an email from the ATC saying that they've closed camping on the AT between mile marker like 280 and 287 due to aggressive bear activity, which 275 is Hot Springs, and the trail runs right through downtown Hot Springs. So about 5 miles north of Hot Springs in that area. There's like 7 miles you can't camp because of aggressive bears. So yeah, a lot going on with that out here. Anyway, that's the scoop for now. Talk to y'all in a bit. Got something going on here. I don't know what this is all about. For cattle or something, I don't know. Neat stuff. That's where we just came from. So I'm heading to Roaring Fork Shelter tonight. Says it has a privy and food hang cables, but no water. So I'm here. It's like a little, somebody made like a little campsite here, but there's water down here. I'm 0.2 south of the shelter. So I'm gonna get some water. I'm gonna fill everything I got up with water here. And then I'll have 0.2 to get to the shelter and be good with water and make camp and eat dinner. That's the plan. All right, so I am rolling into the shelter. So went from a tent site at the Cascades, which is mile marker 240.0, to Roaring Fork Shelter, which is at mile marker 257.0. So 17-mile day. It was a good day. And got to see Max Patch and climb it. Really good day. All right, let me make camp, get my tent set up, and make some dinner. Talk to y'all later.